Здравствуйте, вы на канале Виетера, и мы начинаем проходить такую игру, как Never Alone. Я особо о ней ничего не знаю. Какая-то приключенческая игра, в которой есть, кажется, какой-то ребенок и писец. И мы будем наблюдать за их приключением. Ну, давайте начинать. Игра вроде как связана с историей. И иногда мы будем смотреть видеоролики. Давайте начнем смотреть первое видео.
One of the things I think a lot of people need to understand is we aren't a museum piece. The Inupiaq people are a living people and a living culture. Even though we're in northern Alaska, which covers this vast area from Nome all the way over the Canadian border, is that there is this extreme value of interconnectedness and interdependence.
It's a hunting society, a gathering society from thousands of years.
This is what creates our culture.
That special relationship between humans and the natural world and the animals, and that it teaches you how to have a society that doesn't do too much harm to the world.
Love and respect for nature, for one another, for our elders. Very, very fundamental value, key to life.
Our values are something that bind us all. The importance of sharing with one another, the importance of spirituality, and the connection to the land, our traditions, how we hunt, sharing of stories and songs and dances.
I'm Inupiaq. I'm from the Arctic Ocean.
I am Inupiaq.
It's very important to me. It's who I am as a person.
And we're very proud of who we are, and we want to continue that.
Офигенно. Обожаю, когда все-таки вот связывают это реальные события и игру. Ты как бы играешь, получаешь удовольствие, и при этом знакомишься с историей. Аж первая колда вспомнилась. Ну давайте уже играть.
Inyone ahoting ano kautigais. Ano hulinga ilaksok. Ano hulinga ilak pasyone. Kisay ma panirne ilaksibut. Ibeak siya karolog kisay ma isummekpak. Tapurasi kangit siya aksiga summan. Ano hulisuru kumagan. Summan ano hulinga ilakmagan. Tapurasi kangit siya aksiga summan. Ano hulisuru kumagan.
So scrimshaw is this really beautiful method of art that's done either on baleen or ivory, and traditionally it was used to tell stories.
Each etching is telling a story of some event. Caribou hunting was taking place. This is what was going on. War began around this time, and so it sort of gives you a timeline of history through etching.
An elder or the person who carved it would literally be able to read the scrimshaw story.
They're like reading a book, in a way.
A lot of the storytelling traditions would be things that after the storytelling was done, we'd just rely on the next person telling it. And so scrimshaw is a very important way for Alaskan Native people to record their history.
Игра прям документальное кино наполовину. Ну, вроде бы уже начинается игра.
Анухулек пааллуги сунниураганаатсоқунни. Таврани биақсиагаруалук аюунгитсоқ. Паягниулерсоқ.
Рискованное дело, конечно, решилась. Но только тебя тут не хватало. Главное не останавливаться. Еще эта метель мешает. Быстрый, однако, медведь. И очень хорошо прыгает. Кажется, рядом с нами бежит писец. Большой так-то медведь. Я теперь за песца играю. Как интересно. Быстрей, быстрей.
Токутауаяқтоқ кисимериоми. Арааннапқангапиақтоқ.
Утопили медведя. А писец, кстати, за мной сам уже ходит. Так, ну давайте это посмотрим еще. Это вроде новое.
It'd be busy, busy, busy all through the day. You get up and you just go right to work, you know, right to work.
There was always something to do. There was never any idle time. The only idle time we had was after we eat and before we go to bed.
One of the older people would just be relaxing, laying down there and saying, you know, it'd be really nice to hear a story. And then just organically, someone would just start telling a story.
Storytelling for the Inupiaq people is very important because it not only created that sense of community, but is a way to pass on wisdom to the next generation.
It was like TV, you know? It was just like, it was as good as anything, any movie you've ever seen. And the storyteller told it so clearly that it was just as powerful as any of the greatest movie blockbusters you've ever seen.
There was a reason behind the stories that we were told because they held traditional knowledge. They held things that we might need to know in life, whether it was about how to find food or how to survive, or it was about well-being and the importance of connecting with people and being a good member of the community.
We all do stories. We all live in stories. We all tell stories to our friends. And they need to be told. They need to be heard.
Ну, очень круто смотреть. Песец явно хочет с нами подружиться. А вот видеоролик про песцов у нас. Давайте с ними познакомимся.
When I was growing up, my grandpa had a pet white fox. If you're a good friend with a fox, when there's danger abound, they try to keep you from getting into trouble. They pull tricks here and there, and foxes are like spoiled little kids in a way. When you let her out, she'd go prancing out in the snow, jumping in the air. I know she was happy then. Come running at me and jump on my chest, knock me backwards, lick my face, and I try not to let it. So that was my memory of my grandpa's pet fox.
Нам очень даже повезло встретить его. Я чувствую, он будет нашим лучшим другом до конца этой игры. Так, писец. Так, она сама поднимется? А чё ты не поднимаешься сама? Ну ладно. Опять эта метель. Так, еще раз. Ох, какие прыжки ты умеешь делать. Песец все-таки очень похож на лису. Так, в случае сильного ветра ложимся на землю, значит. Ой, упали. Задумался что-то. Так, у нас там еще какое-то новое видео.
Caribou it provided for us in many ways.
Our clothing in those days was made of all caribou skin.
I grew up wearing caribou pants, mittens, caribou skin mattress, blankets.
Some people had boots that were made with wolf leggings, sealskin sole bottoms. Baleen was shaved to make insoles. They kept us quite dry and warm as well. But the caribou skin clothing was the best. We would get as many yearlings as we could for our outer clothing. And for a heavy winter, we would get caribou in February or March because the hair was the longest and the skin was the thickest, and we would use those for our winter gear. With that stuff on, you could sleep outside in 50 below and it wouldn't bother you a bit.
Да, все-таки игра богата историей. Ах, нет. Чуть в воду не свалились. Писец, давай. Догоняй.
Ивеаксиагалуан кангерсингалоқ супаяат икайортеқаранавилугит аллаулуни таамна териганниақ сивунерсипкангава ивеаксиагалуалук канутун пеқпаганартилаангат таматкуа икайортаулуат.
Эти духи прям как-то на рыб похожи. Призрачные рыбы.
Silla is the weather. It also means the atmosphere. Here's the nuna, or the land. And it's anything from the land into the moon, the sun, the stars. That's Silla.
It's a very spiritual, and we have a relationship with Silla. Silla has a soul in the same way we do as people, in the same way animals do.
I think spirit helpers in and of themselves are really about how we're connected with things. And so it may be that there is a spirit helper that shows themselves as a bird to show you the way home, or it may be a spirit helper that actually decides to show themselves with the face and body of a man instead of their animal form. And so I think one of the things that's hard to understand is that it's not one way of seeing things, it's one way of knowing you're connected to everything.
We've always had that spirituality of everything around us.
It's the interaction you have with the air you breathe, the ocean that you gather resources from, the rivers from which you gather fish, the tundra from which you pick berries, the animals that give themselves. It's all of that.
Хорошо. Ну давай, прыгай еще раз. Так, нет, ты не падай. Смотрите, а дух-то прям смотрит за нами. Так.
Ивеаксиагалуалугулу териганниагалу икайуутипиартук сигаганиорутимигини ажаа кангерсинаитсоқунни қанеқ писилаама лаантамра атаутсикун
Поторопился. Вот иногда сложно приугадать, стоит прыгнуть или переждать. Давайте приляжем. Так, ложимся. Все равно нас чуть-чуть сдвигает. Так, давай, писец. Ты тут сможешь? Хорошо прыгает, на самом-то деле. Так, теперь нам надо на духов. Нет, рановато. Так, подожди. Может быть, ты сможешь запрыгнуть? Прям лестница такая получилась. Ну, видеоролики, давайте мы все-таки их будем как-то ближе к концу, наверное, смотреть. Они хоть, конечно, интересны, но они сбивают атмосферу. Чё-то все какое-то красное стало. Не успел. Понятно. Так мы не допрыгнем. Сейчас опять будем лестницу делать. Давайте переждем. Ну? Где ветер? Ладно, прыгаем. Все-таки вот очень классно они выглядят. Прорисовка такая классная. Что случилось? Так, у нас 2 видеоролика. Но пока что подождут они, наверное. Что там случилось, мне интересно.
Nunaqeq isiwaqtuaqaniqsuq iñungi toquttaqtauganiqsit
Это, конечно, очень интересно, кто там явился в нашу деревню. Но давайте мы пока что приостановимся. Серия довольно странная оказалась вроде бы. Эти видеоролики все-таки как-то не совсем их уместно, их слишком много. Но как-нибудь мы будем все-таки их смотреть, я надеюсь. Всем спасибо за просмотр и всем пока.